What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly portfolio updates. As you guys can see, we haven't had the best of weeks. We're down 4.75%. There's a load of panic in the market right now about the government shutdown and what that means, because right now we've passed. The market was overlooking it, but I think once it hit it became the longest government shutdown in history. That's when it kind of like, okay, yeah, it's a bit uncertainty here, and obviously we all know the market doesn't like uncertainty. So that's not, going to be the best thing for my portfolio. So if we go into my first position, it's had quite a good week in terms of the company. If we look on the 1 week, we're down about 5.37% on the week. Current value of £149,000, just under £150,000, up 61.95%, 457 shares. But overall, we just had the Tesla annual shareholder meeting. Obviously, Elon Musk's pay package has gone through. I did vote for, just because, if Elon Musk does achieve all of the goals and milestones, and gets paid his 1 trillion in stock, even though he doesn't really get paid, he has to buy the stock, and then it's just the stock will just be worth 1 trillion. So yeah, there's a load of fake news about because he's not just getting directly paid 1 trillion. No, he has to buy 1 trillion worth of stock at a discount. So it's not really the same thing. But yeah, I happily voted for it, just because if Elon Musk does achieve all of that stuff, my Tesla position will make me a millionaire. So yeah, if it does happen, and if it doesn't happen, he doesn't get paid. So yeah, that's kind of how I saw it. Anyway, on to my next position, Nvidia. We have seen a bit of correction from Nvidia, just because it's the largest company. So obviously, when there's no ceiling on in terms of what the valuation could be, people are obviously scared in terms of Nvidia being valued so highly and being such a large percentage of the total stock market. Like, it's now like 7% of the S&P is all Nvidia. I think it might even be more than that, but yeah, it's just crazy. So I think we had a little bit of a sell-off after all of the good news and the hype. I did retrospectively buy at a bad time. I'm down to 7.22%, but over the next 12 months I'll be up. So I'm not too worried about it. Going to my next position, has had a massive correction, down 10% over the last week, down 12% over the past month. So now I'm only up 9.7%. Robinhood did report earnings. They were good, but obviously kind of similar to Palantir, they weren't good enough to justify the high valuation. So that's kind of what we saw a sell off. But again, when they continue pumping out good earnings, I think the stock will just continue. Will just bounce back. IRN, yeah, it's just volatile as anything. So it did shoot up to like $78 a share, and I was up like 30%, and then now it's just back down to went back down to like break even. So yeah, I'm not even really looking at this stock, just because it just goes anywhere, and it's kind of the same for all my stocks, especially in times when it's red like this. I don't, because it was 160,000 last week and now it's 151. I don't look at the stocks, just because if I'm constantly looking at it when it's red, then I'm more inclined to sell and do a bad decision. I've already made that decision like in the past. It's like selling, or at a bad time. So yeah, I've just buy and hold, leave it alone. Don't look at it. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. But yeah, I'm so confident in my stocks where I've gotten to a point where I can on red days, even though it does help just not to look at it. Yeah, obviously the biggest thing that will stop you from selling at bad times is conviction in your stocks. So you need to be able to build the conviction, and that helps you not to sell. Obviously, max out my ISA. Cash £26, investments £151,000. Yes, the majority of that is Tesla. Got a lot of comments saying I should diversify, but that is my highest conviction play. It's this company I've done the most research in. If I sold some, I wouldn't know where to put it because I haven't done the research enough into other companies. I wouldn't feel comfortable with the money being elsewhere. Like, to me, having money in Tesla is equivalent to just chucking money in the S&P, just because I'm so confident about Tesla's long-term future over the next 5-10 years. And I think with Elon Musk staying on board for at least the next 10 years, thanks to this pay package, it's just brought so much clarity around the stock. And yeah, I'm really bullish right now, even in these times of just mass sell-off. So yeah, my current allocations, I'm currently just 98.93% Tesla, 0.66% in Robinhood, 0.32% in RN, and 0.1% in Nvidia. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe. We're so close to 500 subscribers. Like, we're literally one subscriber off. So if you guys could get us to 500 subscribers, I'll be grateful. Anyway, that's it for me today, and I'll see you in the next